Hey everyone, Vicente Cruz, Oakland Greens event and fundraising coordinator, and here we are for our very short March monthly business meeting. The agenda for today is also, again, super small. Hold on one second, and I will read it off. And then what I'm thinking too is we don't necessarily need introductions, but we may want to, just for the people, know that today we have three members of the Oakland Greens, and who works for the state and also county, facilitates most of the county meetings. That is Greg Jan, the mom, and then also another county council member, also on committees for the state and national parties, and also a member of the Oakland Greens as well, Orlando Johnson. And once again, I'm Vicente Cruz, Oakland Greens event and fundraising coordinator. Hey, there's Dale. I would just speak of the devil. Our agenda is just events and then report backs. If does anyone have anything else that they needed for the agenda at all? Yeah, I didn't think so either. For events, so I guess actually the biggest thing for events is I've already started on 2025. And I admit, I think the first, well, no, I think it's one's light and one's really not light. So for movie night, the first thing I have is, and I haven't put them into which months I'm going to show them yet. But for movie night 2025, A Zone of Interest. Anyone know that movie? No? Well, it is about well, it's based on a book. Anyway, sorry. So the movie is about the commandant of Auschwitz, who lives right next to the concentration camp with his family in this great German pristine while the genocide is going on right like out of your back door. It's fucking crazy, right? So that's the really deep one too. It's definitely not maybe just laugh to keep from crying type of shit, but it definitely isn't funny. But then for our linguistics town hall, we do three, and this is mostly for the recording. We do three in our discussion series every year: linguistics, education, and alternative political parties. So for linguistics in 2025, I'd like to I'll be doing a dive into accents and how accents come to be in different parts of the nation, world, what have you. So that was fun. For the current events, so I am going to go down tomorrow. There are three people registered to come in for the discussion on Israel. Even if they don't show, I'm going to go down anyway. Gets me out of the house, and it'll be the same as doing it from here. But the background will just be at the game store. We will be still doing that, and then of course our movie nights the last Sunday of this month, which is The Whale, which is a great movie. Not like so. No, it actually is. It's more of a societal critique. It's not necessarily based on genocide or anything, but it was a great play. It was a really good movie with Brendan Fraser, who he doesn't get enough credit for being a really good actor. And we are going to go down and we're going to try and fix the internet problems as they move the router far away. So we're just going to move where the control is. So it won't be behind the screen anymore. I'm going to kind of really block it out when I go down tomorrow night. It's another reason to go in and look how we'll do it for movie night, but have the computer closer to projector, which will also be closer to the wireless router. We're also, when I was talking with the crew, we were talking about also just thinking about running a hard wire directly to the internet router as well. It just means that it's a long cable run that does cross footpaths. We'd just have to make sure to cover that with something and tape it down. So like I said, I'll be going down tomorrow and working on that stuff too, but if we are able to do it, moving the computer should take care of the connecting problem. So people who were people who were registering for Zoom tickets for movie night will still be able to see the movie as well with no conductivity issues as we did the last month. Any questions on events? No? Nothing else has changed. Like I said, this may be the shortest one ever. Social media is still keeping us afloat. I've done a couple of lives on Oakland Greens, at other, Palestinian, around the Palestinian issue. Of course, we're uploading it all, to our stories. Um, we still, the web page, has all of our events and everything that's going on it. I'm active still on Facebook, everything. The only other thing I could think of on that, but that was more of a county issue, is there was one person that I gave permanent permission to post. Just like with the Oakland Greens and the county on our Facebook pages, you don't get to just post everything because it was getting flooded with like work for Amazon, just really spam, basically bullshit, right? We instituted some rules on that, but some people have been posting and they've obviously proven that they're only posting newsworthy stuff and things that are about alternative politics. So, I just went ahead and yeah, go ahead. It makes it easier for me so I don't have to keep approving everything. And they post consistently, which is really what you're looking for when you're playing this algorithm chess game, is to make sure that having the engagement on social media, right? So yeah, so that's where we are. Does anyone did any outreach?
Oh, yeah, I've been outreaching, going through the city, representing the Greens and mainly trying to get a lot of registered voters just go around and build more of that alliance and looking forward to the summertime, when school is out and we can really hit the farmers markets and
Yeah, I do want to try and do that, especially when it's voter guide distribution again. Yeah. So I think that'll be good. And just trying to get out there more. That's the only way to do it. And I think what has to happen too is have to go hang out at Laney. They have their market on Saturdays as well. And I think just going down there and almost making it like just seen being green type of thing, and going down and talking to people, and
Oh, that flea market
yeah.
with 2,000 people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's always crowded. It's
the
always
but I
every
was
weekend.
getting more of the county areas, start hitting like Dublin, Livermore, Fremont, hitting those areas, because most of those folks either work or they know folks within that facility and start branching out.
Yeah,
Especially,
always try, go downtown, Livermore, and hand out voter guides down there too. Um, it's a bit of a trek, but we'll see what type of energy I have to. I really still need a gig super bad, so.
We got during this last March election, we had one person in Hayward that got interested, and she took some voter guides to distribute, and she says she wants to get involved again for November. So maybe we'll have a big thing in Hayward, try to help her get something going.
I think take advantage of all the whole Alameda County and incorporate areas and just brand all our greens in all those areas and get folks to, see the hard work that you put in, Greg, and Vicente and Dale, and, myself and others, the whole green team. But at least let's reach out and let's not just stay too much locally. Use local areas and local cities.
No, yeah, if you want to do it,
Oh yeah, I'm on it. I
you
got
can
you.
organize it a week or something in advance. We can put it out, and maybe even some locals will show up.
Yes, yes. We're gonna have a great summer.
Well, and we really need to figure out who the next generation is going to be. We're going to continue the green movement and alternative political movement too, and there's still so much work to be done. Another one maybe I'll put on, and I should, if I don't do it right when the spirit hits me, I end up forgetting. 2025, there you are. For a town hall. Oh yeah, no, that would be for our alternative political parties, alternative politics. A deep discussion on why Cornel West left the Green Party, or why it's hard to get candidates, or our own internal struggles, something of that nature. Let's make it just deep dive green for now. We can talk about that. Actually, we can talk about it now. There's no reason. Oh, actually, it's 2025.
Yeah.
We'll have to.
I think being on a national level, I think it was more that a lot of folks was feeling like they put in a lot of work and they just got a person that came in there for the name drop to try to get some recognition where people feel that they put in enough hard work that it already had the recognitions. When it came to ballot access on the national was more easier because a lot of the states will coordinate. So the candidates that they have prepared to run for 24, when Cornell came in there on the national, they was like, it was that infrastructure. And I think for Cornell, it was good, but the overall strategy, the reason why I say it's good, because now it shows the alliance of what's going on inside the party and what's going to make it better. So I think they getting better at working, even like I said, with me being African American on the credential committee, something that a person would never think that, not playing a race card, but a black guy's up there. So opportunities is open. I don't think people is not on more on that racism. I think they're more on, let's get the facts, let's get the meat to the bones. And that's what I think what happened with Cornell. And that's why when Jill ran is you still had a lot of people who was bitter in 2016. You had a lot of people feel that she was the gatekeeper for Trump, So you had that mix of feelings of groups. But like I said, again, on the credential committee, it's harder for us because when we have to make these credentials and talk to all these states and talk to all these people and have these alliances, it makes a real big difference. But me personally, I just like the educational process of seeing how far the party has went with the 253,000 members and how all these committees is going to work together for the cause of the people and not the mass of the money. Even if Jill win, we're going to stay grassrooted or is it going to turn corporate?
Hey, Dale, I'm going to ask, are the captions good? Can you actually read them? Cool. Nice. Okay. Good. Have those on. And there's no way Jill's going to win. No, because there's so much division even within the party of her. And then we lost the momentum of 2008 when we had all of these, incredible hip hop artists, like, not the mainstream, ain't no fucking Drake.
But I think with this new
And then we
digital,
went from Cynthia and Rosa, who got hardly any love compared to their what we call white counterparts. Excuse me. And I think that until we actually rephrase. The same way we did within the state, and not saying there's still not a lot of ego work to do, deconstructing of egos in the state. But until we can do that nationally too, because my rumor control from the fucking grapevine that the reason Cornel West too is because of all the division within the party. And like it was so disorganized and dysfunctional that he didn't think that it would, that would be a great organization to actually make the movement. That's what I heard. After meetings and meetings and meetings, he was like, yeah, they don't even get along with each other. It's like, whoa. I'm paraphrasing completely. That is not the quote, right? I'm paraphrasing. But so that was mine. I'd be interested, again, I put that down on the next to have that deep dive of like, what is it can we really do? And of course, my first thing would be always calling it out. Like, let's all admit that we have egos that need to be calmed the fuck down. And that's partially the same thing too of why we don't let people get verbally abused. Right? Like, oh, check your fucking shit at the door, please. Because we're just not having it anymore. Well, it happened in Bakersfield, right? I remember that was like a big turning point, but we lost a lot of people that were putting in a lot of work for the state after that one too. All for the same fucking people, same fucking divisions. And just like, and then the other people on the outside going, well, I don't want no part of this.
That's what we're the new generation. Yeah.
Yes, so I would think that it would be, even as much as the farmers markets are good, maybe the markets we go to are the ones in Laney, not Grand Lake, right? Because the Grand Lake ones too, and like you said, we did it for 3 years. And it was always, oh man, love you here, love what you're doing, great work too, never fucking vote for us. Right, because they think that we can't win or whatever. It's like, oh, and that, I mean, that's where, the reason we were down there too was that donations. We were trying to be a little more, to navigate the corrupt capitalist system a little bit more.
It's also where Michael Ruby wanted to go there.
All right. Mhm.
That was Michael's favorite spot.
Yep, well, I enjoyed it, 3 years. Well, and it was also convenient because then, that last year we had the sit-in across at Lakeview. So, I mean, we were there for, I mean, that was a year of organizing and, almost a month of living and occupying the school. So, it was very convenient to go right across the street to go back to the school, and it was able to bring awareness, for what was going on over there.
Yeah.
We should designate, put that on the agenda and talk with Jan and make that a good Michael movement.
Saw Jan today having a walk.
Yeah, have a day we all get out there, keep them in honor and prayer,
Anything else?
Me.
All right, move adjourn, everybody. Thank you. This is
Yeah,
Vicente Cruz, Oakland Greens Event Fundraising Coordinator, and you have just listened to our short March monthly business meeting and open to the public. Please check out our website, come to our events. Tomorrow night is the Israeli discussion. You have probably about another 30 minutes for tickets there. This won't be up by that happens, but it is live. And we'll see you though at movie night for The Whale. Peace out, everybody.